Greetings Wi-Fi wizards, welcome back. Today we've got some good ones for you, so buckle up, strap in, and let's get it cracking.
You don't really believe the earth is flat, you're just doing this for attention. This is my favorite insult. It's more like a compliment. If you look at it from a sociological standpoint, the person giving the insult is actually critically thinking. They're looking at you and thinking, this person is far too intelligent to genuinely believe that the earth is flat. It makes no sense, right? So the only thing that they can conceptualize and come up with is, well, they must be faking it then, right? Okay, they're well on their way. They're critically thinking, they're putting two and two together now, but they're a little off course. Remember, their frame of belief came from the indoctrination camps, right? And they think that flat earth is that bar for ignorance. Condemnation before proper investigation is the height of ignorance. That's ignorance. Uneducated, right? So they're condemning something before being educated on it, which, why would you educate yourself? When you first heard about flat earth, were you like, all right, I'm gonna go look into this? No, you were kind of like, that's stupid, right? We all did. But there's going to come a time where they realize that we're not pretending. We genuinely know this to be true, demonstrably, through demonstration. Where will they stand? Will they continue to be ignorant, which is then willful ignorance? Because if they find out that we're not pretending to be flat earthers for attention, they will either have to A, investigate on their own and come to a conclusion, or B, choose ignorance. Choose blind eye. Choose willful ignorance. No, I'd rather stay in the dark, because dare I ever be a flat earther. Ugh. Ugh. It puts a bad taste in their mouth. They don't want to be mocked and ridiculed like we are. It hurts their little peelings.
With regards to the flat earth, I used to chew anyone's ear off, anyone who'd listen about it. Now, I don't even speak about it, there's no point. You go around in circles, you don't get anywhere. It's just the same old thing, you think you're different, you want to stand out. No, I'm just using my senses. People like this guy here, he explained it so well that they need to be having conversations with like globers, globetards, whatever you want to call yourselves. Because people like me, I just stutter and mutter and I trip over my words and I can't get it out. So then you go, see, you don't know what he's talking about. Because I just forget half the stuff I know. So, moving forward, people like this are the people we need to be listening to. You can elaborate on it when asked and explain it so well and talk clearly about it and stuff. Tell me now, if you've been listening to, at this point, if you've been watching this channel, whether you're a glober or a flat earther, tell me you don't think they might have a point. If you've come in with an open mind, that's what the channel's about. Everyone can have their own opinion. No one needs to be getting nasty. Complicated earth law, just words. Say it all the time. But if you've got an open mind and you actually want to come in and toss both sides up, then you've got to see we have a point. You can't keep saying the same gravity. Gravity is not even real. Electromagnetism or something for starters. We've seen both sides. All I ever hear is, no, you've seen something on YouTube and you're just seeing one side. No, I haven't. I spent, 25 years believing one way, and then you start to look at it for a long period of time, decide that you think it's flat, that it's most probably flat, and then it's like, oh, you've seen one YouTube video and you think, can't get anywhere. Anyway, it is what it is. Make your own mind up. Crack on.
In 2021, a fisherman known as Sauce 90 began having these bizarre and mysterious encounters while on the ocean. And after going viral with several videos, he disappeared from the internet. Now just recently, Sauce 90 began uploading videos once more of these mysterious encounters of what people believe to be evidence of the existence of mermaids.
Absolutely, you've never seen anything like this?
No. But before I show you these videos, let me explain how it all started.
Sauce 90, and we just out here, we're chilling.
It all began with him hearing strange vocalizations at night in the middle of the ocean.
Out here. Where are you? This is crazy. I heard it. I heard it. I hear it. Crazy. That's
this particular video, if you pay close attention, we can hear what sounds like some sort of vocalization, as if this creature, whatever it is trying to communicate with him. It is a popular belief that mermaids try to lure people in by singing or enchanting sailors, and I guess this is exactly what was happening with Sauce 90.
Can you hear me? At the docks, though? Hey, yo, you hear that? I know what the that is. That bitch followed me the in. Oh, at the docks, though?
Just a couple of days after, Sauce 90 goes back to his commercial fishing trips, and on one dark night, he finds a mysterious bone on the ship's deck. After posting the picture to Instagram, there were many internet users stating that this is possibly the tale of a mermaid. Now, being someone with a certain level of expertise on marine life, Sauce 90 is unable to identify the bone, so he takes it to an expert.
It was the day I got a call back from the whaling museum, and they had an expert there who was willing to talk to me about the bone that I had found.
Don't know what it is.
Yeah, everybody's saying they never seen nothing like it. Usually the bones that come up are like vertebrae and stuff, but nobody's seen anything like this.
Now, just recently, he posted another video where we can see that there's something once again swimming next to his boat. On that same night, he captured something swimming very close to his boat, so he gets his camera and tries to snap a video of it, and this is what he saw. Did you see that? Now, whatever this thing is, most internet users agree that there's something there and that it could be a mermaid.
This so interesting. I have seen this before. First time I seen this, I was so intrigued with the noises. Then I was like, is it a joke? Because that's what everyone does. I was like, I could not figure it out. And then, knowing what we know now, are aliens just mermaids? Are mermaids just aliens, sorry? Just a type of alien? Who knows? Do you know what I mean? People on the comment section had said there was on the live when the crab was thrown back on the boat to him. And said he was like, they wanted answers. They were like, what's going on? He's in the middle of nowhere. I've since looked him up. Everyone said he went missing and stuff. That's what the internet does. No, I think he still makes music now. He's I've seen him, and it's like he doesn't really want. He's all about music. He's not really about flat Earth and mermaids and conspiracies and 9/11 and whatever. He's just into seeing making music. I've seen him speak about it, and he's saying now even the same thing, like that. What we know now in hindsight, it could just be aliens. Makes sense. It didn't a week ago to people that would refuse to listen, but now it does. It did to us anyway. Let's move on.
There's some really interesting research that we can plant false memories in the brain.
What?
Seeing that person commit the crime, even though that person's utterly innocent, that it becomes a planted memory.
Did we just figure out who's behind the Mandela effect? I found this really strange article, and it's pretty old. They say it's pretty easy to distort memories through programming, but they can actually implant memories. They did a study where 70% of the subjects had thought they actually committed a crime when they didn't. It also says this study is 100 years old. Check this out. There was a case of a woman found unalived in Chicago, and this farmer's son was questioned by the police in such a way that it made him believe he committed the crime even though he had a perfect alibi. Although everyone knew of the alibi, he continuously confessed to it, and, well, a week later, read the bottom. Are you kidding me? So is the Mandela effect the testing of...
We can plant false memories in the brain.
And if they can do that, what else could they possibly do?
And in a different context, one of the emerging areas that's really interesting in law neuroscience is pain detection. And once we understand the circuitries that cause pain. I guess the question is, could we then instill pain and use that in many coercive measures in the legal system as well?
Oh, and when it comes to this Mandela effect, the cornucopia on the Fruit of the Loom logo, I specifically remember my mother telling me what a cornucopia was. Put in the comments if you have the same memory. Could the Mandela effect be a worldwide testing of this false memory implanting? This video is for entertainment purposes only. And in fact, I'm just making stuff up. This is all lies. The World Economic Forum never said any of that.
It would explain a lot for the Mandela effect. Cornucopia, I remember the cornucopia. Never heard of the Bernstein Bears. That one, I won't even attempt to pretend that I pretend I know that. I've obviously heard of all the stories. I've actually seen the video where the guy is filming it and it changes from an E to an A or A to an E, like on camera, live. Obviously it could be a trick or whatever. But the Monopoly guy for me is bang on. Pikachu's tail is bang on. Luke, I am your father. I'm called Luke. How many people have said that to me in my lifetime? Luke, I am your father. Come on. I remember watching Mighty Ducks, but I don't know if it's Mighty Ducks 2 or something at the end of the campfire and they sing We Will Rock You of the World. I don't know if it's on that. I remember it from, or actual the song, or even does it even say it on Mighty Ducks? I can't remember. But either way, it's strange. Do you know what I mean? They were playing with mind control techniques in what, the 50s? Earlier probably. You know what I mean? So you never know. Anything's possible. Moving on.
Since the 1960s, Chile has become a hotspot for the strangest occurrences.
Así era el pinche zoom. La verga. Su madre. Está moviendo esa chingadera. Weón, cabros.
And in 2002, a family visiting the Strait of Magellan in Chile's far south captured one of the most chilling videos ever recorded. Check this out.
¿Cómo apareció de repente? No sé. No se aprecia lo que sea. No.
At first, Francisco and his family believed this could be just a submarine. However, after a few moments, they realized that whatever this thing is, it's sinking and rising and changing colors, something that a submarine normally wouldn't do. After a few minutes, the object rises once more, and in this particular moment, I noticed a streak of light that crosses the sky very quickly. This is something that no one seems to have noticed. But if we slow-mo the video and replay a couple of times, you'll see it very clearly. It seems as if something crosses the sky very quickly, but I'm not exactly sure what it is. It could be some sort of camera artifact, meaning that this was recorded in 2002, but I'm not too sure. It looks as if it's solid, but I could be wrong. After being uploaded to YouTube, the video caught a lot of attention, and most internet users seem to agree that whatever this thing is, it's possibly a USO, an unidentified submerged object. There were many people who left comments stating that they live in this region and that they have seen something similar. After doing some quick research, I found out that this particular region of the world is full of mysteries. Not only that, it's really close to Antarctica, another place full of strange tales.
There's something there in the water, especially with the reaction seems genuine. As far as the thing that flashes past, yeah, it could be a glitch because there's no camera, but nah, I actually do believe that is something as well flashing past. Regards to the thing in the water, I believed USOs for a long time. The one about Shag Harbour, I've mentioned this before. Shag Harbour in the Navy had it pinned at the bottom for a few days, and it got off or something like that. I remember telling people about it because I remember thinking the word Shag Harbour. Do you know what I mean? Childish, but I remember it, and I was like USOs, and then I went on a big run then of USOs. I've not actually featured UFOs as much as I want to in these videos because there's so much out there now. Because of the way the world is now, you see it all the time. I used to be so obsessed with it, and then because it's just like the norm, and you don't know what to believe now. People are just AI and all that, so you're just like, you try and pick and choose what you put on. But this one I believe is real.
No! Apple Teleport? What the hell is this? When I tell you it's over, it's over. 29 million? We cannot afford that. Apple phones for the people with no money and Apple Teleport for the rich and wealthy. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna have to come up with this 29 million some way, somehow. Is there any finance options? So you telling me the Nightcrawler from X-Men was real? Y'all been had this. Y'all didn't just come out with this. Guys, we're gonna have to put our money together to use this. Do you understand what this means? You could go anywhere, at any time. You don't gotta get on an airplane no more. 29 million to be anywhere, any place, at any time, it's worth it. Guys, please let me know what you think in the comments. We all need to come together, put our money together, and buy this. But the only problem is, it's gonna stay in my house. Is there any way I could trade in my iPhone or my iPad for this? Because I'll get rid of it right now. Imagine having beef in the streets and a dude tells you to pull up and you say, yeah, be there in 1 second. And he thinks you're playing it, boom, you're right there. This is insane. These things are coming in different shapes and sizes. You see it. Damn, how am I gonna come up with 29 million, man? I need that. If there's anybody rich enough to afford this, please inbox me. I wanna see if it works. When you start to see shit like this is how you know the world is about to end. Why now? This should have came out 10 years ago. I would have been saved up for this. Hold on, guys. Let me check my savings account. Shit, I don't got enough. TikTok, this is for entertainment purposes only. I didn't say nothing. Apple said it. I'm about to teleport right now. Watch this.
Right, if Apple have got teleporting technology, what's the government got? As if Apple are going to have it over the government. Obviously they're like at least a decade ahead of us anyway. They probably sell the charger separately for it, won't they? Let's be honest. Money grabbers, man. And the garbage. As I said this on an iPad with an iPhone. Do you know what I mean? It's just the way the world is. It's like setup's like it's just easy, but they're so annoying. They break easy. They slow them down. That was the thing, wasn't it? Oh yeah, show me. They slow them down, and then they got done for slowing them down. No matter what you say, it's a conspiracy. Fluoride in your toothpaste. Remember that? Chemtrails. I used to say chemtrails. Chemtrails, yeah. Weather manipulation, yeah. Cloud seeding, and then Dubai. They was making it rain. Look at the state of America now. In fact, I'm going to shove a clip in now. I wasn't even going to shove in from Donegal in Ireland. It's weather manipulation. I believe. How bad's the weather getting recently? When I was a kid, I was sledging. Christmas, it was snowing. Summer holidays, you never had your top on. Now it's sleet and snow in the middle of summer. It's just all over the gaff. Honestly, I'm not just pointing fingers, but American government. No names. American government. Anyway, I'm going to shove that clip in now, that Irish clip. And then we'll skip past it. Get on to the next clip. I'm just going to shove it in. On to the next.
Ether was removed from the periodic table after 1908.
Okay, so the ether is now what we call plasma. That is the secret. Also, what was started in 1908? The FBI. Quick lesson for all of you guys. Ether equals plasma. Ether was known to have paranormal and supernatural powers. This guy, Sir William Crookes, is the first guy to identify plasma, also paranormal investigators of the past. He said that plasma had paranormal magical properties, literally in a British address. I'm writing all about it in my book. I don't want to divulge all of it right now. All you have to know is that ether is basically linked to Nikola Tesla, to magic, to anti-gravity, to floating things. I shit you not. Laugh all you want, Mr. Logical Scientist people watching this. Just wait. Just wait. I'm writing a book on plasma intelligence. The only known book about it I know right now is called A New Science of Heaven by Robert Temple. There's some other books about the occult and ether. If you go to the link in my bio in my Amazon shop, I have like a list of 140 books related to these weird topics. I also have a link to sign up for my plasma intelligence book, where I literally do like a 25-page deep dive on this whole ether plasma cover-up. I'm very excited. What does this mean for you? Basically, we can harness plasma with our conscious intention to create magic in this world. Literal magic with our consciousness, but also with cool futuristic technologies. We can use it for healing, just like the ancients did. We can use it to float shit. We could use it to fly in space a lot faster than we do now. I think they're starting to use it. We could use it for clean energy, not by fusion, but other ways. Trust me, guys. I'm early to the game, but I have intuition and I know plasma is freaking magic. This is exciting. And more of you are getting these little plasma downloads. As you hear the word plasma, you're gonna see it everywhere now. Plasma over the Egyptian periods. Oh, hey plasma. But they're not aliens? I don't know about that. More like interdimensional future us. Plasma to help with space travel. Plasma cleaning homes and cars. Remember William Reich who talked about orgone energy? It was like animal magnetism and odic force, luminiferous ether. Hidden in plain sight, y'all. These guys were the laughing stock, but they were onto something. Remember before religion, they had animism, the belief that everything was animated with a substance, a supernatural power that organizes and animates the material universe. Y'all, we've known about this forever. Plasma. Oh, and here's the best one. This one I'm doing a deep dive on. It's the next video. Stay tuned. Follow me if you want to see it. Unidentified anomalous phenomena, extraterrestrial life, plasmoids, shapeshifters, replicons, thunderstorms, lightning hallucinations, aircraft disasters, and ocean sightings. Sounds like a science fiction movie. But basically, these people were for the Department of Astronomy in Arizona, Astrobiology Research Center, University of California at San Diego, Astrophysics, Harvard, Smithsonian, Cambridge. Guys, this is not just a magical society. I mean, it is, I guess. Plasma is intelligent. Ether, intelligent. It's paradoxical. It's the divine feminine. I say this so many times. I hope this finds some new people out there. Hopes this gives it a little bit of legitimacy of why it's ether, because a lot of you comment saying it's not ether. You're welcome to your own opinion, but I really feel like it was ether and just cover it up because it's a threat to those in power. Because they don't want all of us to have power, but we're going to. Sorry, you can't stop this. The thing is, all of us have our inner plasma. You can call it blood plasma. You can call it your soul, what your soul's made of plasma. We have inner power of the self, which can harness plasma inside of our bodies to react to the outer plasma. We learn from each other. We are a family. We're a soul family. This is the glue that connects us. My hair is just not okay. I'm done with my rant. I don't want to make this longer than 5 minutes. Plasma is here to stay. Oh, and you know how the aurora may be visible for the next 2 years because of the crazy solar flares, and like the height of the solar flares of the solar cycle is like next year, July 2025. I think it's like literally giving us downloads because guess what? The aurora borealis is plasma!
I'm not going to pretend to be smart, but the ether, plasma, everything's got an electrical charge, including ourselves. The ether and the plasma and all that, I can't even begin to like try and elaborate on it and stuff, but I just think it has merit and all this stuff. I say gravity is fake, people laugh. I keep saying gravity is fake, people still laugh. I got to a point where I thought it's just density and buoyancy. Even now I think I've changed. I'm not sure if it's density, but I think it is electromagnetism in the earth because everything's got a charge. And that can manipulate weight, time. So I can't explain. This is what I'm saying. You need smarter people to explain it. I'm just pushing the videos out there for awareness. Giving my little one-liners, two-liners, because I'm not that smart. But I'm not that dumb either to believe anything that gets pushed on me, the indoctrination. Let's move on.
Mount Shasta in Northern California is one of the most stunning national forests in the United States. But could this natural beauty also have a darker purpose? Did Mount Shasta somehow summon a teenage boy to his death and cause the mysterious disappearance of an elderly woman?
If anyone ever tells you there's nothing dangerous on the mountain, they're either lying or crazy or stupid.
Mount Shasta's Native Americans have ancient legends about strange powers on the mountain's summit.
There's things up there that I don't wish I'm my worst enemy. There is a force to be reckoned with.
For thousands of years, the Indians have said, you know, there's all kinds of spirits that can be harmful, you know, to people if you go in certain areas.
We've been in existence for a long, long time, and our prayers are still, today, still sacred. And we still do ceremonies on the mountain, and those ceremonies mean something. You fear the mountain because it could take your life.
Mount Shasta is, I heard of Mount Shasta through the Bigfoot. All the stuff I watch pretty much every day. I pretty much never ever go to bed without watching anything Bigfoot. I fall asleep every night. Sasquatch, hairy man, whatever you want to call it. Mount Shasta's brought up so many times. Strange place. There's cave systems where people get dragged into, and eerie place. Apparently it's got an eerie feeling around as well, and it's like you can feel it in the air or something, but still want to camp though. Get exciting. Anyway, let's move on.
On February 9th, 2023, a YouTube channel by the name of Fishers Fishing and Hunting was hiking next to Mount Ogden, which is part of the Wasatch Mountain Range in Utah. It was a very cold and sunny day, and they were taking pictures of the beautiful landscape around them. This is when all of a sudden, they spot what looks like a giant humanoid creature climbing the peak just next to theirs at a very fast rate.
No, fuck, wait, babe, come here, hurry.
In complete disbelief, they get their cameras and zoom in as most as they can, and this is what they saw.
That motherfucker. Oh, dude. There's something wandering across the face of that.
In the very beginning of the video, we can see what appears to be a regular person climbing the mountain. However, if we look closely, it seems to be moving way faster than any human would through the thick snow. Not only that, if we compare this creature's size with the trees around it, it looks quite tall. At the time, this led many people to speculate that this could be Bigfoot or possibly some sort of giant creature. Now, if all this weren't strange enough, it gets even stranger. On February 10th, just one day after, an internet personality known as The Muscle, who lives nearby, saw the video and got on his chopper to personally fly over the area to check it out. And what he found out left the entire internet scratching their heads.
Alright guys, we went up and went looking for Sasquatch because there was a sighting, and I'm gonna tell you this. You're definitely going to want to watch the video. I gotta say this. I didn't believe in Sasquatch until today.
While flying over Mount Ogden, the Muscle captures a chilling scene. what appears to be human footprints to the left and to the right, what looks like giant footprints that appear to have been made by the same creature that was caught on camera by Fisher's Fishing and Hunting YouTube channel. I want to know your take. Do you think all of this could be just a coincidence, or is this possibly evidence of the existence of the elusive giant known as Bigfoot?
Again, I've seen this one, and I remember some guy comparing his foot, the way he walked, and how slow he was going in like 2 feet of snow or something, 3 feet of snow, and this must be like, oh, this is 3 foot of snow, and I was like, whatever, but he did a comparison and how slow he was, and how big their stride was, and how fast it's moving, not to mention the altitude. Here's the problem that I'm running into now. I've always thought, oh, Bigfoot's real, because I'm always that guy that I'm always like, yeah, I believe in it, I'm always a tinfoil guy. Then I was like, surely they'd have pictures and everything by now. For years I just forgot about it, didn't even bother with it. By chance, what did I watch? I watched something, Base Camp Chris or Subarctic Alaska Sasquatch. No, in fact I watched a documentary with Fred Rowe. If you've not seen it, please go watch it. And I thought, go on, I'll give it a chance. Started watching it all, and it's not even a case of like, everyone's expecting Patty to walk out. Do you know what I mean? It's not like that. It's like tribes have stories, and it's so much more to it. It's like it was childlike before Harry and Henderson's, in my head anyway. Now on this side, it's more like grown up. There's actually evidence, there's research. They've just found the nests. Oh, they've found nests. They find them eating huckleberries, same sounds, same noises, same hair, the same, which freaks me out the most out of everything, spider crawl. Ooh, imagine seeing that. From about 12 foot, drop down as a spider crawl, and then, oh, I was going to like a camel spider or something. Nah, I'll just keel over. Fetal position. Right, this is the last clip of the day. Do you remember the Georgia Guidestones? Forgot all about them since they got blew up. Do you know what I mean? How weird is that no one talks about that really? Apart from tinfoil conspiracy heads on the internet. Even I heard it for ages. The reason behind it, like all the way they line up to the stars and all, and how it just came out of nowhere. The what is it called? The RC Christian, was it the fake name? RC Christian, the Royal Club. Something strange about that. I think it's like, do they want us to, like, oh, they're getting onto us now. It's coming ahead. The world's going to be gone into by 2040, and let's all jump ship, start making our bunkers, start planning for the future. Blow up any evidence quick. Tell them, oh yeah, aliens exist, keep them busy with that. Let's do this. There's always an ulterior motive. And did anyone ever get arrested? This in the car if you're driving, it's on camera. No one got arrested for it. Forget about it. Just like Stonehenge. That's a lot of garbage as well. Stonehenge, it's been remade. Some guy did it in about 1985 or something. It's a joke, all these structures he's saying all this. Anyway, it's been a pleasure. I shall see you tomorrow on the next one, and I appreciate it all. Like, subscribe, tell a friend, do all that, jump in the community and all the good stuff and the jolly stuff, and let's have a very Merry Christmas. Ciao, ciao.
Ever wondered about the astronomical significance of the Georgia Guidestones? Well, sit back, relax, and I will show you. The mailbox-looking slot in the central stone marks the summer solstice, so when looked through on the 21st of June you will see the sun rise perfectly through the hole, like in these pictures. The next feature is a perfectly aligned hole straight through the central stone, perfectly aligned with Polaris, the North Star. This is the mailbox cutout I was referring to earlier. There is also a cutout in the top central stone cap, which on the summer solstice, when the sun is at midday, its light shines through at that exact point. Even the 4 columns themselves are of huge significance. They show the limits of the moon's migration across a whole year. The person who wanted these stones erected remained unknown, and still to this day nobody knows who they are. You can be sure on one thing though, they knew we lived on a geocentric, stationary Earth. They would not have wasted the huge amounts of time and money for the astronomical features not to be on show year after year and every single night. This was most likely the reason this structure that proves the flat Earth was mysteriously destroyed, or at least part of it was. Too many people were finding out these features would not be possible on a heliocentric globe. If you enjoyed this content, make sure you like, comment, and follow at Mike Priest ARR. Thank you and big love.